Good morning, grade 5s. Welcome to our lesson for today. Today we are going to have a lesson on FAREME, Family, Religion and Moral Education. FAREME, we want to talk about Judaism. Today we want to continue on the key teachings of Judaism. That is our topic, key teachings on Judaism. Key is K-E-Y, that key for the lock. We want to look at the key teachings. What are the Judaism when they go to church, when they go to the synagogue? What are the key teachings that the Jewish people follow? So I am going to read a text, and as I read, you can be taking down notes on whatever thing you need an explanation on, okay? All right. It says that the Jews believe in the existence of one God called Yahweh. Yahweh is Y-A-W-E-H. So they believe in one God called Yahweh, who is the creator. I'm sure even us as Christians, we call God Yahweh, yes. So they believe in one God, Yahweh, who is the creator. The holy book for the Jews is the Torah, T-O-R-A-H, which contains the 5 books of the law, also called the Pentateuch. So the Torah has the 5 books of the law, okay? These books that make up the Torah are, we have Genesis, you know Genesis, the same Genesis, where we know that God created the heavens and the earth, where we read about Adam and Eve, we read about Satan, everything that happened up till what happened now, Cain and Abel. Genesis, Exodus is another book found in the Torah. So they have Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Okay, so the 5 books of the Holy Bible that we read as Christians are also found in the Torah. Okay, I hope you are taking down notes. Every Jewish man should read the Torah in the synagogue. So the Torah is read in the synagogue, okay? The Torah is read in the synagogue. The Jewish men read the Torah in the synagogue. Jews are taught not to serve other gods beside God. Remember, the same God that is believed by the Jews is the same God that is believed by Christians as well. So they are taught not to serve other gods besides God, not to kill and not to commit adultery. So these teachings are found as laws in the book of Exodus 20. So the same Exodus 20 that we know that has the laws where we get the 10 commandments are also followed by the Jews. Every Jewish man is taught to pray 3 times a day. That is in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So they pray 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Praying can be done in the home or in the synagogue. So as you can see, praying can be done in the home or synagogue, but the Torah must be read in the synagogue. Jews also teach that marriage is a holy union. They teach that marriage is a holy union. The Jewish woman has a duty to ensure that all food eaten in the home is clean. Okay, so if you are the woman like Chantel and myself, if we are Jewish, which means our duty is to make sure that the food that is eaten in our homes is clean food and is according to the Jewish food law. So we are going to learn about the Jewish food law. So a woman must make sure that the food that is eaten is clean and it is according to the Jewish food laws. By so doing, welcome back, Takuza. By so doing, the woman keeps the religious purity of a Jewish home. So a woman in the Jewish religion is very important because she makes sure that the food that is eaten is clean and also that it is food that is according to the Jewish food laws. Remember, even in Christianity, you find that there are some churches that forbid certain foods, right? So in the Jewish religion, there are also some food laws as well. There are certain foods that are eaten and there are certain foods that are not supposed to be eaten. So it is the duty of the woman to ensure that those laws are kept. By so doing, the woman keeps the religious purity of a Jewish home. One of the most important teachings of the Jewish religion is to keep the Sabbath holy by not doing any work. Remember, the Jewish people, they go to church on Sabbath. So they must always keep the Sabbath holy. I'm sure in the 10 Commandments, it is there that whether you go to church on Saturday or you go to church on Sunday, you must make sure that whichever day that you go to church on, you must not do any work. You wake up in the morning, you go to church. No cleaning. Even the people who, the house helpers, they are supposed to be given a chance to go to church and to rest. Because even when God created the heavens and the earth, we learned that on the seventh day, he also rested. Okay, so this is, so now my question is, can you tell me any 5 books of the Pentateuch or any 5 books of the Torah? Yes, Chantel, name one book that you remember. Unmute yourself, Chantel, don't forget. Unmute yourself first. Yes. Yes, Chantel?
Genesis.
Genesis, yes. Another book? Yes, TC, another book we found in the Pentateuch?
Exodus.
Exodus. Genesis, Exodus. We have Leviticus, Number, yes, Chantel?
Numbers.
Sorry?
Numbers.
Yes, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. These are books that are found in the Torah, and they are books of the law. Okay, all right. So now, Jews believe in one God. What do they call their God? What is the name that they are called their God, the Creator? What is that name? I say they believe in the existence of one God. And he has a name that starts with a Y. What is that name for God? Yes, TC? Unmute yourself. Sorry, you forgot to unmute yourself.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yahweh meaning the creator. Yahweh meaning the creator. And when should Jewish men read where should Jewish men read the Torah? Where are they supposed to read the Torah? Where? For us, the Bibles we read at home, you can read at school, you can read wherever you want. But where should the men read the Torah? They should read it in a specific place. Where is that? They should read it in the synagogue, okay? The Torah is read in the synagogue. That is where it is read. Now I want us to move on to Judaism and the environment. We still have time. Judaism and the environment. It is another part of Judaism. We want to make sure that we cover our syllabus. Okay, so now that we are done with Judaism and key teachings, now I want to look at Judaism and the environment. So I'm going to read again, take down a bit of some notes so that they can help you to answer the questions, that oral questions that we are going to learn. Judaism teaches that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and those who dwell therein. Psalms 24 verse 11. They believe that we must respect the environment because it was created by God himself, okay, for us to live in. The Jews believe in the protection of the earth. So this is how they believe in the protection of the earth. This is how they relate to the environment. They believe that the earth must be protected. Such concern shows the important respect the Jews have for the environment. So they have a very greater respect for the environment. The Jews regard the land as a primary partner of their covenant with God. So they believe that the land, remember when God created the heavens and the earth, he created the first man who was Adam. And he told Adam that, Adam, I want to give you this whole place, okay? You are going to stay in this place. You are going to look after it. That is where the Jews get their respect for the environment, that God created the heavens and the earth and he gave mankind to take good care of it. So the Jews regard the land as a primary partner of their covenant with God. In the Torah, in the book of Genesis, God gave the land and all that is in it to man. You remember in the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. He blew into the dust and he made a man. The first man was Adam. And he said to Adam, Adam, I want you to look after this environment, this land, okay? Yes, and he gave Adam a helper who was Eve. So that is where the Jews have their respect for the environment. They take it from the book of Genesis or Genesis. So God then instructed men to take good care of everything on earth. The Jews believe that since they were given land by Yahweh, they have to take good care of it. The Jews preserve environmental species such as old trees. So they even preserve the trees, the old trees, okay? They don't believe in cutting down of trees every now and then. You must preserve the trees. To make children grow with a sense of environmental protection, the Jews undertake outdoor lessons. So in the Jewish church, they have in the Jewish synagogue, they have outdoor lessons for the young ones. So let's say if Takutwa and Chantel, you are part of the Jewish church, if you go to church, that Sunday school, okay, there's a time for outdoor lessons. If you can see, I want you to look at my picture here. If you can you see these Jewish children? Can you see them? Can you see them? Yes. They are planting trees there. Okay. This is part of the Jewish tradition to respect the environment. Okay. If you can see them, they are planting trees because they believe that God gave them all the natural resources and they have to take good care of them. Okay. So the Jews respect the earth by planting trees during special days such as New Year as a way of reforestation. Okay. Reforestation is planting more trees where none did not grow. So the Jewish people, they believe in reforestation. They plant more trees. They keep on planting trees, especially when it's New Year, because they believe that in the beginning, God told them to take good care of the environment. Who can tell me from our agriculture and science, why is it so important to plant more trees? Why is it so important for us to keep on planting more trees so that we can really get into depth to understand why the Jewish people, let's link it to taking good care of the earth. Yes, Takuta, please unmute yourself when you are talking. Yes, TC.
We need to plant more trees because we always cut down trees, and if you don't plant trees, there won't be any more trees left.
Yes, good, Takuta. Takuta is saying we are always cutting down trees, and trees play a pivotal role. Trees are the ones that make our paper where we are supposed to write our schoolwork. So if we don't have more trees, then we won't get stationary. Yes, Chantel, your hand is up as well. Please unmute yourself. Why are trees so important so that we can understand the truth? Yes, Chantel? I cannot hear you. Yes?
I can't hear you too.
Oh, you can't hear me. What about? Please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Then let's see if you can hear me. What about now? Can you hear me now? You can hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just show me a thumbs up. Okay, good. So sometimes I think our devices can have, you remember devices have an echo. So sometimes you won't be able to hear me. We're talking about planting trees. We're saying that trees are important because they keep our soil together, right? Yes. If you don't plant more trees, you have a lot of soil erosion. And soil erosion means that you are washing away the sand. When we don't have any sand anymore, we won't have a place to plant our food, plant our trees. So when we look at the key teachings in Judaism, why they preserve the environment, it is because they know that when your environment is good, which means if the trees are there, the environment is going to be friendly. And trees also, they are the one who help us with oxygen as well for us to breathe. So they keep us alive as well. So that's why Jews respect the environment and plant more trees. They usually plant during the new year. The Jews practice environmentally friendly approaches, such as conserving the indigenous species. Okay, a species is any living thing. Okay, like us human beings, we are a species. We are a species of human beings. So you have species of animals. Okay, we have species of plants. So they conserve the indigenous species. Okay, anything that has been there, the trees that grow on their own, they conserve them and preserve them, and they protect the animals as well. So under the Jewish law, you don't just kill animals. That is not good, because they have full respect for the environment, full respect for protection of animals, and even the species, including the trees. They want the trees to be taken good care of. Okay. So they use environmental products sustainably so as to conserve plants and animal species found in the environment. Jews also don't believe in selling water. They don't believe in selling water. Have you ever noticed in Pick and Pay, there is water that is being sold in there? The Jews don't believe that water should be sold, because they say water is the source of life. And nowadays, have you noticed that we are getting problems with water? Some people are selling water, they deliver water to you, they are selling. Water is now being sold. The Jews don't believe in that, because they say water is the source of life. Because of this, some Jewish homes in Harare offer bowl water for free. Okay, so we have some Jewish homes in Harare, they are offering bowl water for free. They don't sell, they just tell people, come and get water for free, because they believe that water is the source of life. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to my questions. What is the holy day for the Jews? The holy day for the Jews, what do they call it? It starts with an S. What is the holy day for the Jews? In Christians, people say the holy day is a Sunday. What about for the Jews? What is the holy day? Yes, Takuta?
Saturday.
Sorry? For the Jews?
Saturday.
Yes, I know it's a Saturday, but give it its name. What do they call it, that Saturday? Start with an S as well. It has a B somewhere, and it has a T somewhere. It has an H somewhere. What do they call it? And I also say that they believe that you must keep the dash holy. That day, it starts with an S. What do they call it? They say, even the Bible says, keep the dash holy. It's the Sabbath day. It is called the Sabbath day. Where should Jewish men read the Torah? Where should Jewish men read the Torah? Where are they supposed to read the Torah? Where should Jewish men read the Torah? They read it in that place of worship. What is that place of worship for Jews called? It also starts with an S. Where should Jewish men read the Torah? Oh, welcome back, TC. Where should Jewish men read the Torah? Where? Yes, TC?
Synagogue.
In the synagogue. Thank you, TC. In the synagogue. Okay, Jews respect all that is on the earth because it belongs to Dash. Jews respect all that is on the earth because it belongs to Dash. Yes, TC, who does it belong to?
God.
To God, the Yahweh, the Creator. Good. Okay. Give me any two environmental species that are protected by the Jews. Any two environmental species that are protected by the Jews. Anything that you find around the environment other than people, what else is there? Because I said they respect, they want the protection of the AE, and also they also have the protection of the T. The AE and the T are found around the environment. And I said the T, they plant the T. And then the A, these were created by God as well. You want to try, TC? Yes, you can try.
Trees.
Yes, Takuza? Yes, you can try. Don't worry.
Tree.
The trees and the animals. Those are the two species that they protect, the trees and the animals. That's why they have a reforestation, that way they plant more trees. Okay. All right. How many times are Jewish men taught to pray? How many times do the Jewish men pray? Because I said they pray in the, and then in the, and then in the. They pray how many times? Yes, Chantel? They pray how many times? 3 times. Yes, they pray 3 times. Let's mention the times which they pray. They pray first in the, yes, Takuza?
Morning.
Yes, Chantel said in the morning. Yes, Takuza, you can finish in the morning, in the
Afternoon.
afternoon, and in the evening. So they pray in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Okay, you remember that grade 1 song? You remember it? Where they say in the morning, then they go in the afternoon, and then in the evening. The last time, I hope Iman is around so that she can sing us that song. I've also forgotten the tune, but they sang it when they were saying God is always there in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. They'll be doing the hands. They'll be in the morning, then they say in the afternoon, then they say in the evening when they are singing their song. They used to sing it with Miss Sivelo. Okay, all right. What is the Jewish name for God? What is the Jewish name for God? Yes, Chantel? What is the Jewish name for God?
Wow.
Yahweh. That is the Jewish name for God. What is prohibited on a Sabbath? What is it that people are not supposed to do on a Sabbath? What is prohibited on a Sabbath? What is it that they are not supposed, what is prohibited on a Sabbath? Because I said the Jewish people tell them that on Sabbath you must not do this. What is it that on Sabbath that the Jews must not do? Even us as Christians, we are also taught in church that when it's church day, you should not do this. What is it that you are not supposed to do? Because, yes, yes, TC, you want to try?
You should not work.
Yes, they should not work on Sabbath. So working is prohibited on Sabbath. That's why even when you know your mother loves to clean, but on Sunday she would just wake up, you bath, you go to church. That's why these days with the lockdown. But she would wake up, you bath, you go to church. On Sunday, that's when you notice that she won't be doing that thorough cleaning that she usually does. You wake up, you bath, you go to church. Okay? So yes, on Sabbath, work is prohibited. The word prohibited means it is not allowed. Okay, the word prohibited means something that is not allowed. Okay, all right. When do Jews do reforestation? When do Jews do reforestation? When they plant more trees. I said, when do they do that? When they do reforestation. I showed you that picture of those children planting. When do they do that? Yes, TC?
New Year.
On New Year, yes, they do it on the New Year. Those are the special days when they do that. Okay, so before we end our lesson for today, please can you tell me one thing that you learned today about the Jewish religion? Any sentence, just one thing before we end. We just have 1 minute left. Yes, I'll start with you, TC. What did you learn today about? Because we learned about 2. Remember to unmute yourself. Don't forget. Oh, yes, yes.
They have one God and they pray 3 times a day.
Thank you. Yes, TC is reminding us that Jewish people have one God who is called Yahweh. We heard from Chantel, and they also pray 3 times a day. Thank you for that. What about Chantel? What did you learn today? Sorry, Chantel, please, that. The synagogue, yes, yes, yes. Chantel learned about the men who read the Torah in the synagogue. Okay, so thank you, Chantel. Thank you, Takuza. Have a nice weekend. Okay, Chantel, please make sure so that I can help you. Okay, on Monday with your phone. Okay, bye, TC. Bye, Chantel. Bye. Others are having Zesa challenges. Bye.
Bye.